But yesterday, the criminal President Joseph, criminal, stupid Wakai, send up useless people and a reckless person. From economic stagnation, African soul.
I'm pleased to bring you heartfelt greetings of the people of Liberia, who with great anticipation look forward to the outcomes of this discussion. As you may know, our recent presidential and general elections, conducted in the spirit of peace and democracy, paved the way for a smooth transfer of power just 8 months ago and set the objective path to development. In light of this, we have introduced ambitious agenda focusing on agriculture, roads, rule of law, education, sanitation, and tourism as the foundation for achieving our sustainable development goals. We are gathered here with a common mission to find ways to work together to make the world a better place for everyone. Even though we are facing difficult challenges, I believe we are more determined than ever to overcome them. Liberia has encountered significant obstacles in making progress towards sustainable development goals, but we are determined and dedicated to overcoming these challenges. Our experience reflects the struggle of many developing nations, which are hindered by social and economic pressures. Recent report shows the concerning trend in global development. The 2023-2024 Human Development Report revealed that the world's poorest countries are falling behind, leading to greater inequalities and political divisions. Additionally, the 2024 Financing for Sustainable Development Report indicates that these developed countries are now spending 12% of their revenues on interest payment, 4 times more than a decade ago. This highlights the urgent need to reform in the global financial system. The current situation requires for us to take decisive action. We need to address the common challenges together and overcome the obstacles that are holding back our progress. As the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres has emphasized, we must see these reports, especially the Human Development Report, as a call to action during this important summit. In Liberia, we have made significant effort to promote good governance, reduce waste and corruption, and ensure that all resources are used effectively for our country's development in line with the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. However, to accelerate this implementation of the 2030 Agenda, it is crucial to transform the global governance. We need to advocate for a financial system that prioritizes liquidity and reduces the burden of developing nations. By promoting international cooperation and accountability, we can create a fairer financial environment that empowers all countries to pursue their development goals. I urge the international community to take drastic measures to alleviate economic pressures faced by vulnerable nations. Let's work together to remove the barriers that hinder our potential and enable us to advance our shared vision for sustainable development. The prevailing development challenges deliver to us a dear message that if countries are to troubleshoot to achieve the SDGs, the financial system needs to be reformed to help us achieve sustainable development. Finally, I want to express my deep appreciation to the international community. I thank the
African soldiers to fight for freedom. Want to stand out African soldiers now. African soldiers to fight for freedom. Some are dead and some are living. Those that are dead are still fighting on. Those that are living are still fighting. Shaka Zulu, African soldier. Listen, let's say African soldier. Nambia Shikiwe, African soldier. Kwame Nkrumah, African soldier. Jomo Kenyatta, African soldier. Patrice Lumumba, African soldier. Marcus Garvey, African soldier. African soldier, show your power. Show your power, free your people now. Your people, save your people, save them now. From economic hazard, save your people. From political monsters, save your people. From economic rubbish, save your people. From political yabbies, save Africa. From economic jargon, attention African soldiers. We are still calling African soldiers. African soldiers to fight for freedom. About my calling African soldiers. About to belong African soldiers. About African soldiers. Dr. Steve Biko, African soldiers. Yes, Augustino later African soldiers. Secretary African soldiers. Julius Nyerere African soldiers. Upper Kessler African soldiers. African till I love you. African till I love you. Want to stand up African soldier. African soldiers to fight for freedom. Want to Stand out African soldiers now. African soldiers who for suffering. Some are dead and some are living. Those that are dead are still fighting. Those that are living are still fighting. Martin Luther King, African soldier. Oprah African soldier. Robert Mugabe, African soldier. Samurai Machel, African soldier. Basharu, African soldier. Basharu, you the African soldier. Can I count the African soldier? About Tokunde, African soldier. African soldier, show your power. Show your power and free your people now. From economic hazards, assist your people. From political nonsense, will you save your people? From economic rubbish, assist your people now. From political abyss, assist your people. From economic struggle, attention African soldiers. Lila, Sikasi, Lila. Oh, Lila, Sikasi, Lila.
Who, with great anticipation, look forward to the outcome of this discussion. As you may know, our recent presidential and general election, conducted in the spirit of peace and democracy, paved the way for a smooth transfer of power just 8 months ago and set the objective path to development. In light of this, we have introduced ambitious agenda focusing on agriculture, road, education, sanitation, and tourism. As a foundation for achieving sustainable development. We are gathered here with a common mission to find ways to work together and make the world a better place for everyone. Even though we are facing challenges, I believe more determined than ever to overcome them. Nigeria has encountered significant obstacles in making progress towards sustainable development goals, but we are determined and dedicated to overcoming these challenges. Our experience reflects the struggle of many developing nations with their culture and economic factors. Recent report shows that global development, the 2023-2024 UN review of the World
Spread your people from political nonsense. Spread your people from economic rubbish. Spread your people from political abyss. Spread Africa from economic struggle. Attention, African soul.
And I tell you a beautiful Monday morning. And it's in the nation's capital, Monrovia. Welcome to the Positive Show. Sometimes it gets so difficult in the back. It's often said, making it or. And so, welcome to the program this morning. We're going to be here till 10 o'clock. Martina Tugwell from Fumba. You can catch us on Love 105.1 FM, Love TV Live, and on loveradioonline.com. There's so much we have to talk about. We'll go through our traffic alerts to bring you reminders and observations, and then we'll introduce our real topics of discussion. So just before I go any further, let me welcome my teammate and colleague, Martina Tugwe. Martina, welcome.
Thank you, Frank, and good morning to our audience of the peace-loving people of Liberia. What a pleasant way again to be on the Positive Show this morning, screwing up the facts on national issues. It is always a pleasure to be here talking about some of the things for our audience to be aware.
We had a bad, or not bad, but a sad weekend. The homegoing of Fidel City, And yeah, how did it go?
Oh, it was not bad. There is time for everything, and everything there is a season. So we cannot ask God why, but it has happened. This thing God I give, this thing God I take. So at least we have taken His breast until we meet again.
Yeah, for sure. Till we meet again, and so to the city family and all of you bereaved, we like to say take solace in the Lord. We take just one break, just one commercial break. Lone Star Cell MTN. It's proudly associated with the Positive Show. We'll come back, we'll bring you our traffic alerts, and then we'll move on with the program. Keep tuned, don't go away.
African soldier. African soldier. Samurai man shell African soldier.
MTN Momo Fini launching a big promotion for MTN agents. Letting for more, yeah. Okay, deposit 1,000 to 5,000 LD and get an extra 20 LD cash back plus your regular commission. They say like just a starting part. Also get extra 30 LD in addition to your regular commission when you make deposits of 5,000 LD and above. Now it's a time to cash in and bump it. MTN mobile money. Y'all thank you plenty. Yeah. Let me start bumping it now.
Oh yeah, MTN proud to be associated with the Positive Show, and so welcome to the Positive Show on Love FM, Love TV, and LoveRadioOnline.com. And so let's quickly go through now our traffic alerts for those of you coming from the Pinsville area. One of the safety rules you must observe. One of them, please do not answer phone while you are in the traffic. It's not good for you, and sometimes the news you're receiving might just have you distracted, and that might cause a little bit of problem for you. Yes, so coming from the ELWA junction, yes, the roundabout, there are various points you need to look at, but it's easier to drive when you're driving slow. It's often said speed is not driving. And you have several stops, similarly like the one from the opposite side. If you observe the traffic in Monrovia, or if I should say Osa and Monrovia, Osa and in Monrovia, there are two ways. The morning hours, you see everybody rushing one way to Monrovia, and the evening hours, everybody's going back to their various destinations. So the best way to do it is to drive with care. If you're coming from across, the road there is not too good compared to the Tottenham Boulevard. The Boulevard has some bumps, but at least it's much better. And so if you wish to use the Lockingtown route, that is also good for you. Coming around the Freeport of Monrovia, you must remember that, the Japanese highway, as it is called, that road takes you through all of the villes, the Bannerville, the New Georgia, and the rest of them. And so the best way to do it is to drive with care. So that would do it for our reminders. Yes, and that's our traffic alerts. Yes, that would do it for our traffic alerts. And so quickly we'll move on to our reminders. We'd like to begin with this price control. I don't see things as it used to be. I'm not talking about the past regime. I'm not talking about the regime before the regime. What I'm talking about, I don't see the Commerce Ministry having control over prices, which is very bad for all of us. Someone will wake up in the morning and then you just hold a product in your hand and then you decide how to sell it without having any conscience that this shouldn't be sold at this price. Another one there is the wholesaler and retailers. We should be able to distinguish. I'm saying we because There's a ministry responsible for that, the Ministry of Commerce. Who are the resellers and who are the retailers and who are the wholesalers? Sometimes these people who are selling these retail items are just the victims, of what they are selling. And so, Commerce Ministry, you need to do a little more. Minister Mudad, I'm talking about you, Minister Ami Mudad. Yeah, you need to do a little bit more than what it is. I'm not talking about the corruption thing. We'll talk about that, but I'm not talking about that. Because what affects the people down the line, these are the people who causes all of the noise. And those noise are necessary. And so please, let's hope you can do something about this. That's the Ministry of Commerce. Now, another one is the issue of cleanliness. I'm not too sure a lot of us, because there's something called take matters in your own hands. And that's something we fail to do. We've sat on this platform, we have appealed, we have called, we have raised our voices that the Monrovia City Corporation, the Pittsburgh City Corporation, should have a link with these communities that you can have volunteers to get the trash from the community, and you can get a truck at an appropriate time, appropriate destination where we can put all of the dirt. Because when the people in the community, the dirt is too much there, they will put the dirt in those very bags and just put them on the sidewalk. And what happens to those who are cleaning up? You make the work very difficult for them. Lastly, on reminders and observation, we'd like to speak to you all citizens. MPOC is real. Please take it serious, because your health is all you have. So please take that very, very serious. And so that will do it for this. Yes, that will do it for this. Yes, so we'll come back with all the hard talk. And so we'll go to Martina now, who will, yes.
Just to add up on the
Yes.
I think it was Thursday or Friday when we had a discussion of, I think it was Friday or Wednesday, when we had a discussion of motorcyclists violating the traffic rules, and is, I think, the rules of LNP that were given to them, I think it have been validated, and there's a constant thing that it's just looking like as usual.
As usual. Seriously.
Because, yes, I've been observing this. for the past days now, and I'll continue to see that motorcyclists are taking too pricing on the back, and the helmets, people are not using it regularly. And for some time now, I've now seen the police actually in the field,
yes,
regulating some of the things.
And that's of major concern, because I listened to an announcement that the police will start another part of it in Buchanan. Now, it doesn't dismiss the fact that you should continue what you started. Martina, just what you said.
Yeah,
This entire momentum about this inspection is dead. We got police people now.
And that is why we don't respect the rule of law, because we always find ourselves doing things that we are not to do, because we make the law, we break the law. It is normal. You don't even see people like police officer on the main way to stop the back. Currently, if you can just stand along the Painesville, because I live in Painesville, for EAW Junction to come to town, you see some motorcyclists carrying two pricing on the back, and there are a whole lot of police officers along the road from that 540 coming straight or to 20 Street. You see them today for checkpoints, but they are just there to direct traffic, and which of course it is unfair. You know, there are times some children, they only become a friend when their parents are around.
Right around.
If their parents is not around, no, you cannot get that kind of
get it worse of
discipline
them.
for them. That's the case with the Liberia National Police and citizen, because it is scary, it is bad. We don't know. We are talking about Mpox virus. That's a disease. Anybody can get it. Taking people too on the back is something that we should be able to look at our health and put our health first. Lastly, to the
Reminders and
yes,
observation.
yes, you talk about the deaths in the streets of Monrovia.
Monrovia.
Like what the MC said the other day, the MCC boss,
Safa.
yes, yeah, I said I know where to show the deaths.
Oh,
It is
okay.
funny, yes, it is actually funny. It's like Coachy telling us that he's
Yeah.
not done by
Mhm,
here.
mhm.
Yeah, that's how it's certain, but they have been working from Center Street trying to clean the gravesite. But I think that particular garden can just be, an era where people, that whole place they can just clear it up. When people want to go and sympathize, they can go there.
Yeah.
Just make that place
It
decent.
doesn't fit for being on cemetery anymore.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Because right now people cannot identify
You don't have
anything.
faces. You don't have. You cannot identify anything, like you said.
Yeah.
So
So they have been working over there for I think almost 2 weeks now. But we pray for the best because Liberia problem we cannot solve all in one day time.
now,
So
okay.
MCC have to do better. They have to try to work on some of the things at least to keep the country clean and safe from virus or diseases that will come in the country.
Okay. For reminders and observation, now let's get down to the hard discussion. Let's just do some rollovers. Now, I remember 4 nights ago, there was this alarming thing about corruption, and I listened to a member of the 2 members of the legislature last night, in presence of Representative Snow and not Representative Snow, but Senator Snow and Representative Musa Belete of Nima County. Martina, we are in a very, very serious problem. I say this to me. I listened to the 2 gentlemen, and what I drew in my mind, our problem is to a point that we need an almighty intervention. There is something called off budget spending. This is one thing that has taken center stage, involving the Commerce Minister Amin Mudad, the LRA boss Double Jala, a lot of big names. And I try to make a comparison between the two, which I see not very necessary, but sometimes we have to do this because the Unity Party have been there for 9 months. The Coalition for Democratic Change, 10 the last 9 months now. But there is too much noise about this whole thing about corruption. And Honorable Mobility said one thing last night. He said, I'm not a lover of politicians when they speak. I'm not enticed by the words. But he said this, and I had to do a second thought. He said, if we should go for election, he said, Liberians now, you should be worried about 2029, which should be our next election. And those who you should be electing, especially from the Senate and the representative end, those are the people that can make the country better. We mean to say, you don't worry about electing president because all of the power lies within the House. Now, recently there was some $22 million hidden within the budget. Somebody went and changed figures in the budget. All of those things are just left up there, and according to them, they did an investigation, and still we have not seen any tangible from the House of Elders from the House of Legislature, the entire House.
Here is the thing. I continue to say this, and I will say this again. When it comes to the legislature, they make the law, they break the law. For me to take them serious, it's not an easy thing. It's like you wasting water on turtle back.
That's a word of experience. If you
Yeah.
stay to take them seriously,
The same mistakes we saw from the 54th legislature.
yeah.
It is the same mistake we are seeing from the 55th legislature. There are people who got re-elected, and there are people who are just calm.
Mm.
Yes.
Because that was one, not cutting you off, but that was one accusation, that was one statement that Senator Snow made against Representative Ability. He said there's a difference between oranges and apples.
Okay. So in the halls of legislature, they have elementary to senior.
Mm.
So they got some kind of leadership. If you're appointed, you get certain office that have a wide space. If you're just coming, you just a committee member,
Yeah,
you just get a tech office. Here is it. Both of them have had their differences when it comes to the budget. But we Liberians, we will tell you that this place is a no-go zone. But at the end of the day, what will happen? That zone will become available for everybody. We will pass through it
Oh yeah,
at any time.
no vacancy.
That's the case with the legislature. We are talking about forgery. Something that can lead you to prison.
Yeah.
It's what we are talking
And
about.
at that level of the country,
The national legislature
Legislature.
decide the fate of this country.
oh my God.
Because there is no way you and I will sit in a legislature and make decision that will be passed into law. That's why we went to our favorite polling places and then we voted for those people. So if those people cannot talk for us, we are heading nowhere. We are talking about budget. The speaker signature was forged in the process.
Imagine that.
The Honorable
The head of
Polanti
the-
Kofa cannot
Yeah.
tell me that.
The head of the
Yeah.
supreme body of the country, signature is forged, and then
Yes,
it just
and
seems like
You don't care.
nothing.
You don't care. You listen to Honorable Noah the other day. She said you want to know the syndicate. They are still investigating. They will be investigating until the 6th year comes to an end. And that is very sad for Liberia. People feels that, in the country we don't dismiss people right away.
No.
Yes. If we were dismissing people, after all the facts have proven that is what Fanfoma did, he must be dismissed. His bread must be taken from his mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Trust me.
And restitution to take place. Once you are dismissed,
Corruption
you pay for
will
what
not
you
be
did.
to where it
It
is now.
is. It is. Yes.
People come like the rescue. They say, "Oh, we're coming to fight corruption." Corruption. It's a scheme.
Seriously, 9 months.
It's a scheme. Too much contradictions surrounding.
Individuals.
Too much contradiction, and you want the Liberian people.
Yeah.
Why did you cancel the remarkable day of your life? What is the tangible reason you are giving to the people? The citizens are not satisfied. They voted you.
Yeah.
They were on the ring. They say we need a change.
The worst moment
Liberia
ever.
as a whole.
Liberian men are scared of rain.
My very simple city. I don't even left us green to touch my phone. No, far. Then you spoil my whole day. But people were under that ring. But at the end of the day,
Dancing in
the
feces.
budget,
Dancing in feces water.
of course, the budget to enable Liberians in the health sector, the education sector, infrastructure of the country, there is nothing. This is what Benedict is saying. I have no interest in that budget. That whole recast budget, I have no interest. The speaker cannot come out and say anything.
And you know,
Don't protect people from.
and you know, just what you're saying. Honorable Billington said something last night that I really sat and had a second thought. He said this. He said, you see, Speaker Fonati Kofa, he belongs to the major opposition. Now, if there should be an audit at that national legislature, especially the House of Representatives, they will call him on like Sakamotri and Chester. Because both of them are part of the audit. Even his law firm, the speaker's law firm. Even his law firm stood behind most of the cases. It's not wrong to be a defense counsel or to be your law firm to do such.
You know, the speaker has found himself in a place where it's just like fun. Somebody will say, don't share your dream with me because you don't know my heart.
You don't know my heart.
We might work together. Let's do what we are called to do, and then we go our
We'll go
separate ways.
our separate ways.
If you need me, I will be there for you. That's the case with Speaker Fonansi Kofa and that of the CDC. Fonansi Kofa is not a lawmaker that you're seeing doing muya.
No.
Amanda, you cannot do other things. So you cannot be disciplined under the sacrament tree. It's just that I join your party. This is why I said it in before that the image of Ambassador Weah is what people use.
Seriously.
At this time of the country, this should have been the time of Charles Bronski. Because what? Unity Party failed the people for 12 years.
Yes.
The Congress for Democratic Change failed the people for
6
years.
years.
It's a blow in the CDC face.
And now the remnants of the Liberty
And
Party
this could be the time.
are wearing different suits.
Of course.
The likes of the Kanga, the Yombli Kanga.
And they are all split into Unity
Yes.
Party.
Yeah,
There's
split.
nobody can hold them.
Different ideology.
So the speaker looked at that. He said, "It better I check cross up to Ambassador Weah. Saying I do all of his legal
Yeah.
work. Let me cross up and be there." But he have realized, he has understood the problem of Liberia, and that is why he have come out to say, it seems to be I got more interest in this country. I'm a lawyer for him, but I don't think it can stop me from achieving what I want to achieve. So the speaker will be like, do you know that Mamesi Kaba is there? He had over 3 loyalties from the Congress of Democratic Change. That is assigned in his office. He have no choice. He have no choice. He have to accept it. Because if they never accept them, it will be another thing. And I know Speaker Kofa to be somebody, he don't want to be into any funny thing.
Bother with this too much.
Yes. So he will agree to listen to them. But doesn't mean that he's not saying anything. But the fact of them saying that we are looking at the budget, we are looking at those who are part of the syndicate, they are protecting them. They are not looking at them again from, they are protecting those people. So like that, you'll get no better result from it.
And it puts the entire country in a bad situation. Because like everybody now playing at no more football.
When last you have seen a minister begun dismissed from his office? That particular senator that was forced, it should have been the president, of course. The person should be suspended or dismissed. If you are a lawmaker, you'll be dismissed. If somebody did it bad, can we take it from that mouth? It's set a record to say that. Somebody will say, we now see it doing anything, but yes, you see it doing.
You see it doing But
the speaker is protecting somebody. Somebody will say, but like, my own senator, so what I want you to do? But it is a crime because it affects we, the common people.
Even the House of Elders has become even more corrupt than anywhere else.
Nobody is speaking.
I'm surprised. I'm disappointed to see
people pull down each other. They say politics. Politics. What are you doing for the people?
What are you doing? You go back to then 2029 and say you want to be re-elected? Like Senator
Liberian eyes cannot open from what they saw 2023, and then they make that same mistake 2029,
This country is doomed.
we will be at the same stage. That is where we are from. So when it comes to the House trying to investigate that budget, the Senate has set up their own committee, and they coming out to know where the fault is coming from. From you get no better result.
No.
And that person walked away with that $1.5 million free of charge. The secretary is saying that he don't know who called him, who saying what? You are talking about something that will affect the country you're talking about. That is where we are from. Then you want America to put you on their back.
Yeah.
They should come and carry on all of their development for you. It's not possible.
And what I'm hearing now from the grapevine, from now to October, most of you, even some of them that had to travel with the president had to write a special letter for some of
And
them.
you know somebody will be hiding at the back, like come to the president outing. You're not see certain people name on the porch. Trust me. You know Liberians, we love camera. So when we get there, we want to take our own picture.
Selfie. You want to do selfie now, pam?
Whole lot of money. It's a waste of money.
I saw senators open and all part of that delegation.
He's present at the moment. He's there.
It's sad. Very, very sad.
Oh yes. One thing I actually try to understand, we have the former information minister who left for America just a few months ago, and he returned to Liberia. Why not give that opportunity to your deputy who have been here?
Yeah. Jerry McPeer.
Yeah. Daniel Sano is here. Give it to him. You have been over there for almost 6 years. You have been working.
You've been working there. You should have given the
You see
opportunity.
power in
So maybe you want
country.
junior minister.
Yes, you see power in this country. Everybody on the proof that the president said we should go. The president said we should go. That's a high level of low thinking for our leaders. They insulted Ambassador Weah. They insulted her cabinet, but yet they are still doing the
They're
same
doing
thing.
the worst. They're doing the worst. Now just look at what we heard. There's so much more money being put there for media and publicity. Now the president now is in at the GA. So you won't tell me that Mika has turned to another new radio station in this country? Every guest that's supposed to break the news, because that 70,000 you have given them, the Ministry of Information, regular press, even those guys have sat over that money. And you don't work at that. You don't work at that.
You know, fun. The Ministry of Information has taken a new leadership. We thought it was something that we was expecting to be different, but there is nothing different. I remember when I was covering Mika, Mr. Tomo used to say that your reward is in heaven. So if you get that your reward is in heaven, you just know nothing.
No,
there for you.
nothing there for you.
Yes, you have to go into the people's story and then you
Just-
publish. The Ministry of Information have taken a new path where they think that they will bring the guest,
Yeah.
they host the guest, the money remain in the
It
circle.
stay right in the circle. It doesn't come out. But they expect you
Yes.
to get it and make the necessary publicity for them. Because
And you
right
see,
after that
because-
moment, for them, their work are over. It's done.
Just over.
It's over.
And they are not paying other radio stations for reading.
No way.
And it's not all of the radio stations that have Mika. So in that case, some guests that will go at that place, you see somebody will start to tell you that, oh, but I already told Mika, what's in there again? I'll appear again. So we that in the radio line, it becomes
No.
difficult for us. We are excluded from that process.
And these are people who said they were going to do better.
Oh, they even said they were going to close Mika down because Mika is doing nothing. But they said that doing in Barcelona.
We are talking,
They are going to close Mika down. In fact, the Liberian News Agency is of no help But we saw them running after the Facebook Live
Yeah.
page. We saw them running after it.
It is sad.
But we are just where we are. So let us just
Okay.
move on.
Let's go over our topic. We're just rolling over some of those topics that you need to know about. Okay, several homes across the country got affected by heavy downpour of rain. CDC SG, that's former SG,
No.
the present SG.
Yes, Jefferson Koshi.
Mobilizing hundreds of partisans to get involved in community engagement. Wow. The guy is hardworking. And former president, we have criticized his UP for seeking his support at UNSC Security Council. Oh. And internal conflict hits the National Disaster Management. And Eugene Fargo is in the news again. But let's see whether we can take some voices. Yes.
Yeah, let me play the voice of.
Let's see whether we can take some voices. Wow, this too is Liberia. If you just come our way, you are listening to The Positive Show, and it's on Love FM 105.1, Love TV Live, and on loveradioonline.com. My name is Fumba, and I'm here with Martina Tuwe. Together, we gonna be in your company till 10 o'clock on this dial. So here we
Let me
go.
see how best I can play the voice of the SG. Okay.
say we should not. And you say we're in talk politics. We have to be prepared to talk politics. Stop being very interested.
Wow.
That's the voice of the
Wow.
the Congress for Democratic Change, Jefferson Clouthy. He said that he was denied access of the park in West Point while carrying on his community engagement. But he jumped all the way. Here's the thing, founders, we are not in campaign period.
Certainly not.
Yeah. All right. We are not in campaign period that people think that they will tour the community at the early stage.
So what was his
So-
purpose of touring?
It's a local, according to him, he wanted to tell the people thank you.
For
It's a community engagement. The people shouldn't listen.
I'm
They
trying, to,
have,
I'm trying to get a picture of what you say. You went to tell them thanks for what?
Yeah, for
For
considering
not, for not, for
them.
not being elected?
No, you know they have eviction from their party headquarters. Don't believe the rumors.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. It's
so-
all about the party headquarters. Okay,
Exactly.
okay.
So on I think Friday or Saturday, he had to go to the people of West Point. But he wanted to use the park. You know the park, they can use the park for everything, for wedding, for birthday. People pay money
Yeah.
for the park. So according to the Secretary General, he was denied access on using the park. If he was going to jump into the park with violence to break it, I'm going to say that coach, but he jumped over it. Yes, he actually jumped over it.
Excuse me. Oh my God. This place is dramatic.
Yeah, there is Liberia for you.
That's
At this
it.
point, the party have to understand that whether blue or green, we have to put our country first. Because right now we are looking for a Security Council, a seat of non-permanent or non-permanent seat at the UN Assembly that is ongoing in America.
Yeah.
If we are talking about peace and Security Council, we cannot incite the minds of people. We cannot. We are not in election period where we are coming to make things look fun. We have to give the country its time.
I think we are in a period of governance, and if Mr. Koji, who happens to be the Secretary General of one of the opposition political party, he needs to get involved with different things. There were a lot of seditions, and there are a lot of seditions who still feel disappointed
At this
after
time,
6 years.
It's reconciliation.
After you should be reconciling with those
With
people.
your community engagement
Yes.
that you have
So
begun,
you don't go and
you go
remind
and
them of
reconcile with the people. Tell the people we are sorry. We will come back 2029.
sorry for my misuse of word or
So
for
you know
lack
the
of better
negative
word.
impact
But
of the Congress of Democratic Change that all of the we have or right hand people called section, and then you come here to stay inside the mind
you
of the
still want to
people
incite
about Mr. Bwaka. Every day when you tell your sympathy about
Yeah,
Mr. Bwaka,
you
Mr. Do you know that one of the things that led Unity Party government to power was the propaganda?
the propaganda, the
The
messaging.
people use propaganda against you. Right now, they don't even have a good team. They don't even have a good propaganda team. No propagandists for them.
But now the the CDC.
They are even shocked that one person ate $1.5 million. Some
Oh.
people ate $2.5 million. They are still shocked because of that. You think the propaganda want to come, the propaganda group want to come out. Then I said, we need something. Because the news is shocking. And then you sit there, you call that a wishing. It's not a wishing for anybody, fam.
They have people from every angle of this country calling themselves proper defenders.
Where are they now?
Where are they now?
Those people only
They-
came
they-
to eat money and go.
Have you even checked some of these boys? Who you got now money your party headquarters? What
At
are
this time,
the children in school?
The Unity Party is proceeding wrongly. What are you doing as the opposition?
What
As
are
the
your
opposition,
strategies?
what are you doing?
What-
What are some of the things? Or you will say that they said the time right now. Push in the information
Get
that
the
it will be
information.
playing on the minds of the people.
Let-
Ronald W is on Facebook 24 hours. Aloysius Howard is on Facebook 24 hours. Just settle this thing and then fast check the people. Start to prepare. You cannot wait. The people start to hold you immediately after the election.
Right after the election.
Costa Network behind you, back to back. You have Costa checkmating
And now
you.
you don't even have a uniform strategy. I see the CDC not still ready for
They are
government.
not. Right
That
now, you
old-
cannot check,
old strategy-
fast check the people.
That old strategy, the other side,
With the corruption rope that is hanging on over the commerce minister, which is alleged. You cannot do your own
get
fact finding.
your own facts funny. You should be looking for documentary evidence now to publish.
Up
And
to
then you
now,
sitting
up
back.
to now, the president cannot come up and
Oh,
say,
yeah.
"Oh, what went wrong at DEA?"
DEA.
The president cannot come up.
Those are
But
things you
yet,
should be checking
CDC is still at
Yeah.
the back.
Then you talking about one party headquarters eviction.
They are still at the back. They are waiting for people to get into their party, to pass by the party headquarters. Then they come out and say, "You are against us."
For what concern me, if even CDC lost or party
The president went to Canada to strengthen a diplomatic tie. There is nothing we are
Nothing
seeing.
we are seeing.
The Congress of Democratic
They
Change
stay
is
sitting
still
there.
sitting there. They are waiting. What are you waiting
What are you
for?
waiting for?
The people been checkmating you from the day
from the day you were elected.
you put your hands up. You
People
say,
started.
"This is the Congress for Democratic Change. We will lead this country." The people started at work.
All of you now.
Where are all those people?
You don't see where people.
After doing in America,
Hmm.
and then clapping for Avin Wizard. For Avin Wizard standing up for the party. For you to put tear gas in your eyes. That's a strong thing for Avin Wizard.
Sometimes it's sad to say this, but most of these guys should have used the time to go to school. If I had that
It is bad
opportunity,
for them.
they should have used that 6 years or those 3 years to go to school and learn something. Because just getting your messaging synchronized, getting you one message across
They cannot-
is difficult.
For let me tell you something. Ejele and you, we are partners of this show, of the Positive Show. We are one pair, right?
Mm.
If you are not here and somebody come, they give me $1 million, and then I pretend in front of you, why you tell me say you are broke?
Yeah.
And then I cannot give you water to drink, but when it backfire,
Yeah.
then I want to run the farm. Say, my man, we break it, we have to push that thing this morning. And when you get to understand that my one
Yeah,
$1 million,
$1 million.
you tell me say you can't do it to sit on this show.
What?
My very self should sit here. You cannot facilitate the crime that I committed. That's the case with the Congress for Democratic Change. All of the auxiliary heads that they have, where are they?
Where are they? All of them.
Kanye Babala, one of the propagandists win the election.
Yeah.
Spokesperson, where is he?
Where is he?
He
Lend
sitting
Eugene number.
in what in the office in Jeremiah Sokan office, the representative
Yeah.
of Grand G that council.
Lend Eugene number.
Where are they today? Where is Titi Swain?
Yeah.
Eddie Tarawale?
Yeah.
Hassan Newland? Every one of them. Where are they?
You better work on yourself. Eh? You don't waste our
They
time.
don't even have a group to fast check those people.
Yeah.
They are peaceful there. Ronald Dobayu is foreigner in America. Eddie Tarawale is in America.
And those
Chairman Nito.
and those
Emmanuel Mapa Johnson.
and those were the
He in Europe.
those were the serious.
But yet you are on the ring.
Yeah.
Opening corridor. The Massive Party. The Congress for Democratic Change. You cannot reconcile. Who are you doing it
Even
for?
your base, since Mobile Modu left
You cannot
that
reconcile.
position, the base of the Congress for Democratic Change had never reconciled itself.
Of course.
Have never reconciled itself. And I don't blame most of these things. I believe on the spearhead on President Weah. President Weah is one of the major problems for himself.
But fine, here is the thing. When Ambassador Weah, when he was in power at the time, how often did you see him at the party headquarters?
Seriously.
How often? Right now, you'll just be there for, okay, when you call me, I will come.
I will come.
I will come. Anytime you call me, I will come.
For nothing and bearing the branch of the
Yes.
responsibility.
How would they reconcile as a party? How?
You already got a soft chairman
Yes.
who is so diplomatic.
Jangan kau lagi jalan Western Top making that get some munya.
He's too
That's
diplomatic.
a too much munya. That's how Jangan kau looks like. Then you want to come and tell me that, you know? One thing I will tell people, all of them will continue to be under the voice of Jefferson Kochi.
Seriously.
They will continue to be under that voice. At the end of the day, they'll say, oh, Kochi not go to school, Kochi not know nothing, and Kochi like this, Kochi like that. Kochi makes himself vulnerable to everybody. So he feels that the party is for him. He controls the masses. They cannot reconcile. They are not fast checking. All of those MOU that the president has been signing, what have you seen? Go there, fast check. Fast check. The people were fast checking you. Ambassador, we want to watch him for almost 90 days to see a song playing.
And each
The people
day,
brought everything up.
and each day was a commentary. Unity Party was making like a commentary. It was like every day was 1 month. And then you say now some of these mistakes happening. You not even you talking about back. You serious? Are you very serious?
What are the messages you are carrying to the people?
For people,
What are you giving them? And some of them will not learn. They will say that blood run blue.
Coach, you shouldn't even be talking about
That
party
blood run
headquarters.
blue. So what do you
That's a
expect?
failure on your part. If you are evicted, who do you blame for being evicted? Who do you blame? Who do you ask? You ask yourself, where did I go wrong?
You are not checking the people. You are not checking the people to tell the people, say, oh, we have to bring this to the Liberian people. You know that Tata is looking at there. You're going to want to mobilize the 15 counties to come outside. That's how they want to do it. And the question to hear is, what are you doing for the people? Now, people should try to have conscience for themselves, that you feel themselves. They should put themselves in a shell that this could be me. But they are not looking at it. You want to come here and be at the back of politicians, open corridor for the SG, open corridor for the chairman, open corridor for this person. SG coaches speak. It is unfair. We have Honorable Solomon Josh here, the former district secretary representative.
Oh yeah.
He said, if CDC cannot reconcile, we are going nowhere. The party will continue to be the same. That's a strong voice, or one of the strong voices of the Congress for Democratic Change. We know what Honorable George did during his own time for the state Congress for Democratic Change. We know what happened. He said, my own party put people against me. Oh, you think he's not hurt? Honorable George is hurt.
Very hurt.
For my party to post money against me and support the person against me, the party need reconciliation.
And he's one person of his word.
Oh.
You don't have to believe what he says.
Anyway, you want to take it.
Yeah, he will tell you as it is.
He
And
will
sometimes
carry it
people
for you.
take you to be the one who insult. But he will tell you as it is. If you
Straight talking sport
and
friendship.
you don't want me to insult me, why should I insult you? And you don't want me to misbehave on you. Why should I?
Straight talk against sport friendship.
And for
There's
that
no way
particular
we do that.
district, Solomon formed himself in one of the best representation for that place.
That's
The
it.
harsh hands. The harsh hands.
But, the Congress of Democratic Change. Unity Party don't even have more rescue us. Let me tell you something. The Congress of Democratic Change remain the highest populated party, as things to be corrected. People jump behind the Unity Party because they thought that their party have missed the way and they need change. And those who left the Congress for Democratic Change and went to the Unity Party is because they are putting their country first and not themselves first. Because they need a change. The Congress of Democratic Change at this time, you don't even have a strong advocate for you.
No.
All of your voices looking just like when you put it, you just start something. Ain't no doing the what my man can say doing the what you get. We know the power bono down because me put your bono down the you yeah the goes. So pack your bono just like that. So you yeah take your bed and start moving.
And sometimes I just feel sad for some of our media colleagues who wants to do PR and have not drawn the line between being a journalist and public relations. You won't be a spokesperson for a political party?
You take out your jacket. It is all part of the media. Public relations.
You want to be
Grab the mark and leave the national issue and then you get to your party issue.
You want to defend it.
Go there. But you want to wear that jacket and people should respect you. There's one of the reasons, one of the callers called the other day. She said, some of you will not get it fixed if Congress of Democratic Change comes back. I will not forget about what she said because it was funny. I'm not one of those journalists who depend on party.
No way.
I learned from myself because I believe that the only thing I can carry with me in my grave is my brain.
Mm-hmm.
So we will continue to see what we talk. At this time, the Congress cannot reconcile. You are on the ring with your barracks, with your laptops for the people. Eli Tarawale is in America, he's enjoying himself. Ronald Dobayou, he's in America, he's enjoying with his family. You are on the ring. Then they tell you that your blood run blue because the Congress of Democratic Change is blue. So you will give your all. Some of you children that are in school.
6 years, your blood will not blue.
Your blood not blue. What you are getting? Some of them used to eat good money during election time.
6 years. When they started dividing their campaign money, they give it to the big boys. They left you out. You have
that was
to
the
struggle.
time that someone have to even get $100 from
You
their
go to
own
that party
pocket.
headquarters, eat 1 or 2 spoons of rice. That's it. You drink your one bag of
You will
water.
not believe that you see someone that used to be running behind their own leader's car. And the person will get in their car and go, they'll be like, they want to hear me. That kind of life you want to be
You won't
living.
live forever. And then somebody come and misuse you, mistreat you. And then you say,
The people you are sacrificing yourself for, they have the opportunity to travel out. The summit where you are causing us for today, summit where is not even playing in your defense. You're enjoying yourself with your family. They are all out of this country. But you want to wear berets.
don't allow yourself to be misused.
You want to wear berets to come on the streets and showcase your talent.
Showcasing nothing. Because what you should be doing, the kind of impact you're supposed to be making nationally, you are not. And even most importantly, CDC now is standing alone.
Before any political party,
Different parties now
before any
has
political
left
party
us.
get into marriage, there will be a
Written and printed and published document.
yes. It'll be looking like a woman who married a man and then she saw the man with a property. But because they married,
Yeah.
she knew a 50%
Mhm.
here for
Yeah.
wasting her time. That's how it will be for the Congress of Democratic Change. Before anybody go into political marriage with them, the person will tell you that,
Yep.
all right, let's check the ministry. Even if we will not win, they think you will get no business because of how they govern in the past.
And no single political party now can win election.
Who can talk
don't
for
have
you?
the population.
Eugene Nama is afraid. He don't want to be session.
Now Eugene got a good retirement benefit. Now.
Yes.
He don't need any.
Nama don't even need to come out and can't tell you this or that. Nama will always be in the back.
The campaign money was enough for Eugene.
It was very enough for him.
So they wrap things up because what he did to Maritan has never been
Maritan?
audited yet.
No, they have not touched it.
So you sit there and allow them and say, oh,
Yeah.
and the massive.
We are the
6
massive
years,
party. We can't get tired.
6 years you were there. They didn't look after
Eugene cannot put his life on the line for the Congress of Democratic Change. Trust me, not possible.
You just want to live a cool life.
Eugene children in the state, you think Eugene want for the children to come back here for all of you to wear blue beret?
The last time
It's not possible.
I saw Eugene woman on Facebook. She said she don't have bucket in her house.
Yeah, no rubber pocket.
No bucket.
So you're not taking my rubber bucket. You're not equal. You have to use a shower. So if you know you can take my rubber bucket like myself, you have to put it in the floor. So yeah, fun. So people still don't have that
Don't get it.
thinking.
Don't get it. You
to
can't
understand.
allow yourself to continue to be used by people like this.
Who would talk for the Congress of Democratic Change? Everybody is scary because they know that everybody can run to America to go and get something and come back. Who want to risk their life? Nobody want to risk their life. for
And
the
there are
Congress.
sanctions. There are sanctions.
My
still
dear
coming.
is done.
There are sanctions still coming.
They
Even
will even hit this particular government
the
too.
United Party or sanction coming.
They will hit them.
Monday, today is the 23rd. Sanction coming.
You want to steal from the Labyrinth people and enjoy it. Then the same Labyrinth people too are on the ring celebrating you. They are celebrating you. They feel so relaxed. If the Congress for Democratic Change cannot reconcile at this time, better a strong propaganda team, they are heading nowhere. Reconciliation is key. Some people need to express their feeling to Ambassador We are. But man, what you did was wrong. How when you take food, you call them and say congratulations. You never consulted us. You went ahead. You tell them and say, take over the country. You ask us. We are still hurt because of that. But yet, the party is still where it is. They need to reconcile. If there is no reconciliation, they are heading nowhere.
If there's no reconciliation, they are heading nowhere. My teammate, my colleague Martina Tugbe there. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll talk other national issues right here on The Positive Show on Love FM, Love TV, and on loveradioonline.com. Keep tuned.
Get to my bank transfer, I can credit from Momo. No need to worry. Anything you do a Momo, you will get point. Anything you do a Momo, you will get point. Momo na baby, no. Momo na cheche, Momo na cheche, Momo na baby, no.
What is better than free? Nothing. Free is better than 1%. Doing any transaction with MTN mobile money is free. We pay your fees for you. No more adding extra money when you are sending money to friends and family at any agent point. So, join over 1.2 million Liberians doing the transactions on the most trusted, reliable, and #1 mobile money service provider in Liberia, MTN Mobile Money. Dial *156# and start transacting today with MTN Mobile Money. Mobile money, da baby, eh?
MTN.
And so, welcome back to the conversation. That's no man. Welcome to the Positive Show on Love FM, Love TV, and Love RadioOnline.com. Today is the 23rd of September 2024. And I'm Fan Fumba, and I'm here with Martina Tugbe. We'll move on to our next discussion. Yeah, Martina, you can begin it from your end.
Yeah, as you know, for the past 2 days, we have been experiencing a heavy downpour of rain that have affected more homes across the country. And flooding is everybody's business. We have to understand that rainy season and that of dry season. So, but what we witnessed from the MCC, I don't know if you saw that video.
Yeah, the Monroe City Corporation.
Yeah, there's a video that was circulating on the internet that whole place got flooded. And it is the first time for that particular
You're
place.
talking about opposite the
Right to MCC and that
The
of
money
UN
was-
Plaza.
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that whole place was
I-
flooded.
I-
Let me see if I
I've
can.
been around for a little while, but I've now observed that for water to be at that particular space, because one part on the Tono Boulevard, I usually see water at a very high level is around around the Voice of Liberia and the
Yes, you're right.
Universal Church.
Yes,
Yeah, that
coming right to
Dunkin'
Dunkin' gas
gas
station.
station.
But on Thursday and Friday, no, we experienced a heavy downpour of rain. Was it? No, Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday.
That was a heavy downpour of rain. And you wasn't around, I think I think last week before last that WFP gave 1.5 million to the National
Yeah,
Disaster Management.
Yeah.
That's some people will benefit $45 each person
Yeah.
to settle up themselves. But let me tell you something. When it comes to flooding, it is obvious that sometimes we experience it. There is nothing politics in
No, nothing.
in flooding.
Those are
You know,
disasters.
I was reading comments on the post for some people. There was like, it's President Bwaga. He's the cause of the flooding.
That's a normal. That's a
Our
normal thing.
country, this is what we do.
Mhm.
We don't touch the road when it is not spoiled.
No.
Road need maintenance. I'm
And
sorry, I'm not an engineer.
And that's
so
why
I'm just trying to say something.
that's why they have the National Road Fund.
Yes. Road need maintenance. And maybe after 4 or 6 years, you touch it again. It don't have to crack before you know that this is it is that. Those who are doing engineering should be able to test that. Maybe in the next 5 months or 1 year, this place will.
This place here will start to experience.
Yes.
And if you notice, most of the parts of Monrovia, most of the roads are built on swamp.
Of course.
And beneath that quota, beneath that stuff, you have water sitting there. And when water sits on top, automatically that heat start to pop off, it will crack. And so it will need more attention during even the dry season. But sometimes we allow the things to pass, we only wait for election and promises, and then we don't do much.
The issue of the flood that took place on Saturday has raised national concern. This is what dragged in the National Disaster Management. This will be the same thing with the Liberian Just Enforcement. While we are fighting just in this country, we are also praying for the best. What am I trying to say? Whenever there is an internal conflict, it's like a man and a woman living in a house.
In the house?
The moment the woman starts to get a man hot and he don't come home,
No, you can come home.
he afraid. Maybe you come in there, the time you sleeping,
You can't just lay down and just get
and
up
like
in
that, the home will not be straight. Liberians' eyes are shining. Those that are living in the swamp, those that are experiencing flood in their area. This is where the National Disaster Management should be able to work as a team and see how best those who are affected from the flooding can be able to get something from the national record, from their partners. Because that particular entity is a donor. It
But-
depends on their partners.
But for the National Red Cross, I think for the past time, they have been very, very dormant, not doing most of the things. I don't know whether they have donor fatigue or their partners are not supporting them as before. But the Red Cross, I remember during the regime of President Sirleaf, was very functional. Very, very functional.
Yes.
Up to the time.
At the time, you used to see Red Cross. You see Red Cross, even with their
They were
ambulance.
ambulances.
You will see them. You know, they were visible to almost everybody. But they too need to see the effort of your government. They have to see the effort. Now that the National Disaster Management is facing an internal conflict, one person want to eat and leave their friend behind. It's the same thing with the laboratories
Oh
enforcement.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Do you think those that are working with the National Disaster Management, do you think they will tell you that they will get a report from the president when the president cannot come out and tell the labyrinth people that we have noticed our executive director or DG of the laboratories enforcement have been found guilty, or the deputies have been found guilty? They cannot come out to tell or anything. Do you think that would be the same case of the National Disaster Management? You censure your two officials.
And
You
that
silence them.
and
You
that-
cannot censure your deputies. You are not function.
and that has been
They
the,
have right to speak.
the problem with the Unity Party government. All of these issues, they will talk about, oh, we're doing an investigation, we will get the findings.
Up to now, the
setting
government.
standards. They will
Up
say-
to now, the government cannot give you a proper or facts finding on everything they have been investigating. They have been investigating until now. The general is the director for National Security Agency, NSA. Yes, Prince Johnson. It had been the first of a kind that Liberians were denied from celebrating the National Armed Forces Day of Liberia. But yet, the president said, we are investigating this. There is no report, but Mayor Prince Johnson is at NSA working. And NSA is the one who's supposed to come up with the findings that this is what happened at the AFL.
Yeah.
So how would they bring all the reports?
And
LDA, the same thing. National Disaster Management is faced with the same internal conflict. Mr. Ansu Dode is something where people have to understand leadership comes with so many things. You cannot be a leader, you be a selfish person. It can work. It's not possible.
Yeah, but work as a whole is team. You have to work as a team. And my frustration comes with this issue about the fight against drugs. When President Boga was elected, that was one thing he highlighted, and that was one major reason why people voted him, because it was like every family
For
was
50%
affected.
of the youth in this country, 50% of them has been affected by drugs.
by drugs.
So there's not something that should be like a secret. Parents thought that their children, who have been
Yeah,
well dignified again.
get them up.
If the president cannot solve
No, you-
internal conflict, the entity will head nowhere.
Just among 3%.
Why deputies
Yeah.
and the DG always having problem? Why? At times, as a leader, one thing I always tell people that you have to understand that your boss is your boss no matter what.
No matter
But
what.
one thing a boss should do, respect the views of others. You cannot do it alone. If you think that you can do it alone, there was no need for the president to appoint you into that position. The president would have said that I am the president, I will work for Ministry of Finance, I will work from the National Disaster Management, I will work from Fire Service, myself will do all of the work. But because he know that to do a work is a team, that is why he call you on board for you to be able to work together as a team and then proceed. But the fall of internal conflicts, you are heading nowhere. 1.5 million. It has been alleged that Ansu Dole took that money. He celebrated his birthday. We are talking about people homes being destroyed by flooding.
Destroyed by flood.
We are talking about people getting sick. I saw a lady sitting in the water. She was crying. She said, see my home. See all of my things. And from there's the painful thing where you go to bed to sleep and then you wake up, you see yourself floating over the water. All your documents. Think about your documents. To get documents in the country is not an easy thing. Imagine the water spoil everything. But yet,
And with all of these,
even the vice president contributed before to the National Disaster Management. There is no outcome. At times when a boss wants to feel like he's the one who owns everything, your deputies will come in and say, no,
And this is where
DJ, we cannot do this.
this is where President Walker needs to come in. With all
The
of
people
these,
are power greed.
with all of these investigations, with all of the infights in 9 months, it's disappointing. There were reasons why people voted you, and there were reasons why people thought that you were the best person for this seat. But we said, oh.
But internal conflict is one of the very, very, very worst thing that you can do at the place of work, because you will never have the time to work. The group will be divided.
Oh yeah.
Some people will be like,
Some
I'm from
won't
my
take-
boss, the
yeah.
other will be like, I'm from my deputies.
I don't take instruction from you. I take instruction from my boss.
Like that, you will not
No.
proceed properly.
You can't get nothing done properly.
Mr. Dole, you have people, you have able men. Their office right before us here, those people in the brown fence here,
yeah.
their office is right here.
I so darling. Sad.
It's sad.
Very, very sad.
You
And
were,
you sit
you
on
were
that-
appointed to do the work of the Liberian people. If your deputies cannot comply with you, reach out to the president, reach out to the minister of state.
and
My deputies are not agreeing with me. Okay, this the project I want to undertake. This project worth 1 million. And my deputies are saying that we cannot go through this thing. I have tried my best to work with my deputies, but they are not agreeing. Maybe they can explain to
maybe
you what is it.
maybe I'm the problem.
Yeah, that is their
Profession-
to my face.
professionally, I can step aside. They continue from
Let
there.
them continue from there.
Because the work of the people needs to be done.
But Mr. Dollar is not doing that. There are too many allegations that are hanging over him. They went for a retreat in Pequeno. Somebody sent me that video. They went for a retreat. I think the trainer misbehaved again on the deputies. They said because he got an instruction from Mr. Dollar.
Darling.
And you know, I think that the deputies, you know, sometimes they can be very quiet. They don't want to talk.
Oh yeah.
They can be like, we are just observing, but we will explode. You cannot run or agency or a ministry on separation.
No.
You cannot do that.
But you cannot be separated even in the home. Once the mother that just won't
It
come
is
on
a
example.
teamwork. People crying.
Everyone has their own role to play.
People
But it should
crying.
be done collectively.
People crying. People in the water every day. Mr. President, see us. Mr. President, they read. In front, you know, cold. When the cold affects you, it's an easy thing for you to get sick.
I went through that.
Oh, yeah.
I went through that.
It's an easy thing for you to get sick, or easy access for you to get sick. This lady around the basketball court on 9th Street. Let me see if I can play this video of one of the paintings. She crying, she thinking. Yes, water entering your whole house, it can traumatize anybody. But yet, the National Disaster Management is faced with internal conflict. I wish we had a time to just play it on the screen there so that those watching on the live feed, they can see what we are talking about. Her whole horse, it is frustrating that she is in that pool of water that she feel. Imagine how frustrating it is. I feel sorry
That's a
for
heavy
the
loss.
children. The children, and she have a kids. Imagine what become of that kids. But because of them, somebody lying in the pool of water, they faint. Imagine. But yet disaster management, they are faced with internal conflict. One person feels that they are the boss, they are the head.
They put one foot on their pocket, so they ain't got time for the other people.
You feel that you are the head. So thousands of lives will just be spared or free. And yet you all came in as a rescue soldier. You say you are here to rescue. Rescue what? Rescue who? Rescue from where? Somebody will say, I better to die here than to make a move. It is too early for Liberians to be crying.
9 months? 9 months too early.
It is too early.
Listen to what we're hearing about Amimuda.
It is
Listen to
too
what we're
early.
hearing about Double Jala.
You people agree. You all accepted this mandate. They say we are coming.
We're going to fight this united
In
fight.
Barcelona, we are a whole group. They came to steal from the Liberian people.
And you've been placed.
No
in
help that they mean
position
for the
of trust.
Liberian people. But yet, at the period of 9 months.
9 months.
But to tell you that the people was not even prepared because people stay appointing. Up to now, you stay appointing
You stay
people.
appointing people.
From the day, from October 10th, you went into November. Don't tell me you didn't have all of those people ready. It is a gradual process, but you should be prepared by now. You should have done that ever since.
And then you see, Gafon got a great tax ahead of him. A very, very great tax. Because with the kind of people I see in his surroundings, the kind of people I see in the surroundings of the president now. But hell will roll. Heads will roll. There will fire people in the country.
Fun. You have to set record.
You go,
If you cannot set record, I'm sorry. Let me tell you something. If somebody misbehave on you, discipline them.
but that it should be in a
Whenever you discipline somebody, trust me, it's a no-go zone for them. Friendship with boundary. I always tell people I have boundary. I got limitation.
you can be
No matter you are my who, we have limitation.
We have limitation.
Certain thing I will not take.
I will not take
Never.
from you. When you do it
You
the
will not
first
run my
time,
image.
I will give
It's
you
not
your
possible.
warning. You do it the first time, I give you
You
your warning.
cannot put people on your guard. They will feel that they have control over you. They can
They
do it,
feel that
do
they-
it, and do it again.
That's the right to do what they do.
Somebody fainting. You know how many homes
Imagine.
across the country that got affected? You know how that room was looking? You know how many people that didn't go to work that day? You
Yeah.
know how many cars that got parked? Water entered into their cars. That day they lost business. But yet, whenever there's a support for the National Disaster Management, also the little thing that
Yeah, that is personal
I'm
money.
the head of this
You're
thing.
working too hard.
Yeah, I'm working. So you guys on the group.
Yeah, but may you come for your own.
Yeah.
Again, and only other people who working in deserve it. And not even meeting the internal purpose.
People have better
Internal purpose.
conflict. Let me tell you something. People have better conflict in the Congress of Democratic Change. Better argument as well. They don't even want to see eye to eye. But trust me, they were working together.
Yeah.
You will never know.
They are working together. They had a common reason of working together.
They were working
Not
together.
like you people.
The moment you come out, people can say the minister and deputy, they are not friends. They will come together. You know, they say you lie. But deep down, they are not.
I feel sorry for President Boka. If he doesn't change his course of action,
People run on Jawia and say, we'll use your image.
The
So they will
Western
run
way.
on Ambassador on President Baka too and say, we will use your age. Because you don't have the time to be jumping over holes. You don't. You know the thing that is suffering Liberia is lack of political will.
seriously,
Lack of
Don't-
political will.
we-
And commitment.
commitment. We will ask for something, but
I
to
will do
stay
this, I will
committed
do
to
that.
that,
At the end of the day, it is the
it is
same.
off. It is off our mind. It is off.
the one of the differences is that in Barcelona we had a time to tour 15 counties to check on all of the ministers of their workings. President Walker cannot do that.
No, he didn't do that. The energy is not there.
The energy is not there.
Now for the deputies now to be smart and know that
See, Mr. President, you promised the Liberian people that you will pave the road for the people. Road connectivity will be a key. You prioritize it. It will be a key. So as a minister of public work, I will make sure that your dream comes to reality. I will pave the road.
I was just watching.
I will connect the whole Southeast.
I was just watching part of the Grand Judah Road on the large screen. Yeah.
Mr. President, you said the education budget, the education system will not be the same. As an education minister, I will do something different. I will check my schools. You see students in high school from they still learning about Malay Empire.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Songhai Empire.
You still learning. What think Malay can do for Liberia?
Yeah.
What have they done for you? We are learning about Songhai. We are not going back to all the kingdoms. We are not doing everything here
You
again.
should be knowing who is King Sal. Who was King Sal Boso?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, my friend, yes, she had a program if that she coming but I had called so I couldn't sit with her on her Facebook page. It's a good thing. When you watch I don't know, street fries, people cannot tell you when that country was funded. I don't blame them.
No.
I don't blame them 100%.
But the Ministry of Information have just reintroduced service. As
You have to
elementary as
show the
service.
people their history.
As elementary as service should have been taught.
People don't
They
know.
omitted-
Everybody know 1847, 1847.
We got
That's
our,
what people
our
know.
own problem ourselves.
Small people, then the people go and do their own research. Let me tell you something. Liberians, we are lazy. But you see the thing they call school, when we get there, we expect to learn majority of the things from it. Somebody listen and say, Liberia from 1847. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? People don't know their history.
Nothing.
Say, oh, Mr. President, I have seen the way the country is going. We will give the people free education in government. So government students, they buy uniform for the school, they are paying certain amount of money.
But one of the counties in Liberia, they got
There is no light.
$20,000. And the Ministry of
Imagine.
Education instructed that only $5,000 for graduation fees. He was suspended. Imagine that wickedness.
You have a coordinator.
The DEO, the CEO, all of them won't be involved.
250 counties.
They won't be
There are
there.
some schools. Some schools, the students are in there. They don't even have for books.
But he talking about what about you? They sit
They don't have
on the
yet.
ground. They sit on the ground.
Uniform.
They sit on the
Go
ground.
and look at your future leaders. If my hand can reach, it doesn't mean John hand can reach to where my hand can reach.
They will put in for computers, and they don't even have electricity.
This is why the people getting 2 weeks to learn computer. Somebody wanted to argue with
Yeah.
me.
Again, computer, then you get
Do
electricity.
Some people not even learning computer.
Serious people.
And this technology what we are far ourselves in. People don't even know how to boot a
The
computer.
computer, you
They
know.
don't know it.
No.
For the rescue said 50,000 youth to benefit from that project.
They say 2 weeks.
They said 2 weeks. Somebody way in Cambley.
Some places no current at all. You don't have access
Somebody
to
in
solar.
Maryland County.
You don't have access to even solar light, and you want
And you wanted to learn computer in 2 weeks,
what
Mr.
kind of
President.
ambitious.
You know how much money LTA ate the few days from that project?
They got from Tamon
That's
TV.
conflict of
They got from
interest.
Tamon TV. They
Yeah,
eat that
Abdullah
money.
Abdullah Kamara.
Abdullah, they eat that money.
He
Free
won
money.
the NVTI. Tama Communication Corporation. Tama TV and Satcom. The president said, yeah, go to LTA. So the kind of project that you would get a conflict of interest. Mr. President,
I seem business as usual.
Mr. President, you promised the people. You said we will prosecute those people. But you know one thing? If the rescue mission failed to prosecute those people, they will even be in their dream. They will see the people prosecuting their farm.
And Benedict
Because the
said,
next government that will come, it will fact fact check them to tell them that you serve 9 years, 12 years, and then you come again.
Honorable Benedict said something yesterday. He said,
18 years the unity party.
he said, we that sitting here, you don't know how the Liberian people are angry with lawmakers.
Of course, we will blame them.
He said,
Liberians will blame
he said,
them.
because I imagine when we're going to sympathize with the late Cletus Watterson family, just the 1 hour glasses down, the kind of statement I heard from the sidewalk. He said, don't be surprised when we just say, nah, the place is overwhelmed. I said, God forbid in my heart. Because we don't know people's intention. So, Liberia, I don't know. But let's see whether we can open up the lines. And continue our discussion. 077-866-5073, 087-105-105. Found from by Martina Tuwet. Today is Monday, and the program is The Positive Show on Love FM, Love TV Live, and on LoveRadioOnline.com. 077-866-5073 or 087-105-105, and you will be live on the discussion, the program, The Positive Show.
VP producer.
Of Liberia, it's show your allegiance, show your loyalty to this nation, Liberia. The flag of Liberia is show your allegiance, show your loyalty to this nation, Liberia. The red on the flag is forever. The white on the flag is for purity. The star is for republic.
And Liberia is the only country we have. So we pray and wish for its betterment. And this is The Positive Show on Love FM, Love TV Live, and on LoveRadioOnline.com. A lot of issues we spoke about. You can chime on any of them. 077-8665-073 or 087-105-105.
Show your allegiance, show your loyalty to this nation, Liberia. If my people who are over money, we humble themselves and seek my face, I will rise and heal their nation. Liberia will rise again. Nations will come to your rising. I promise.
Okay, we have our very first caller on the line. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, your name and where you call from?
Yeah, my name is Ruth Colley. I'm calling from.
Yeah, Ruth, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, everything you're saying, I sat down and listened to your work. You know, sometimes I believe a journalist. Because they don't want to put us in trouble. They put all the bad message for the 6 year Georgia was in power for. And therefore, Georgia was in power for that 6 years. He had some mistake. But there was an other thing. Today, my family eating because of Joshua. Our children road is failed because of Joshua. My husband went in the government. He was not part of the party because of Joshua a driver. He was not part of any party. He just look at him and talking. But the government came to power. They put everybody for on job. They brought our own people and they put them in power. Yeah, and today, we are going to what we're going to repress and go up. They still not them the faster for reference. When you go back, they say you're not about visa. They will not give you rest. They see that when you know why you fall to buy it, they see that not so person. So I believe the school to what they say not so passing. How a modern way bought 1.8 car. I hold no responsible. Tell us us in the trouble. Thank you.
Okay, thanks so much. 0778. Did you blink also?
No.
Okay. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, your name and where you call from?
My name is Michael Escata calling from Louisiana.
Yeah, go right ahead, Marcos.
Yeah, my brother, just what you are saying on the radio, myself, I've been monitoring the whole show since the starting. You know, myself, I'm usually partisan, but we also we very regretting why we very elect Bwaka. Because one of the ministry at the whole got problem with it is the labor ministry. I will citizen will work with company for 8 good years with all no employment. They will only give you contract after that contract they sack you with all no achievement. So we are ready to down at this. You really partisan and back down. Because in 9 year period, we so be thinking, just what he said to the board and you're going to order the past government. You are not doing all that one, so we're really regretting.
Okay, thanks so much. Let's keep the hope. Liberia is all we have. We can only flag these issues. And 077-8665-073. I want to say that we the journalists should play. He said, well, not thinking about Boga. I'm on an area. So,
Yeah, you know, fun. It is serious, but it is funny.
yeah.
The reason why we sit here is for you to make the best
The
decision.
best decision for yourself.
It's not like we impose President Parker on you, but that was at the point
You
or
saw
at
that-
the junction where you needed to know what is happening.
Yes. And to be quite honest with you, during the first 2 years of the CDC, people were admitting that they were stealing and nobody was even talking to them. Nobody was even showing you signs. Let's go to the line, Martina, just before you
Okay.
can go further. Good morning.
Good morning,
Yes.
my brother Fang. Good morning to my sister Martina there.
Yeah, good morning. Your name and where you call from?
My name is Aliyu Padikoma in the family. I'm going for around the Kawa Junction.
Go ahead, I'll call you.
You get serious fan to pay. They go when I see my birthday. I call Martina. Martina say you're on break. I try calling by that time. You only get.
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Happy belated
Happy
birthday.
belated
We'll send you the treat right
Oh.
after the show.
Yeah, thank you very much. You know, I just saying early morning listening to you. You know, Martina. For me, I'm a member of the rescue and I supported the rescue. But like you're saying, or you're saying studio there, just enough. For some of the things we're expecting from the rescue, I don't worry for now. We still see anything. And the rescue, they have to double up, to be honest. The morning, when I woke up the morning, I'm listening to news and I'm listening like they have to call the comment minister buying 120,000 plus worth of car. While they kind of economy now, people are now going to school, they will call that rescue. It's not a rescue. It's not rescue. It means we can suffer the people. And the same thing someone will create in the past year to the someone have to leave the city and go to campaign, to join. All the people are there to campaign to bring President Baga into power. Move on the people say now, we work you. They don't bring the power, and then they kind of think the president have to take serious action, and then I listen to him. To the GS talking about reform. We want for that reform to start from here. The particular reform, because people in the government are giving you that Mr. President. And you have to come on the way last night you were listening to one of your cabinet meeting and then you are saying to some of your minister, people recommend you, you have to be careful. It's not because somebody recommend me, you should be doing the wrong thing. If Ansu Dollar there is doing the wrong thing, come on, I go back on that because I was supposed to like because even you, President Baga, Leia will be making you 80 years, November 30 to tell you, like bro, only like you 18 me, like bro, and you go leave your bro. So the particular thing you have to take action, Mr. President. You can't be saying reform, negotiation, and another thing. Why one minister, the kind of a poor economy, people are remote. What you want in life again? All the property you get, a big business you get around here. You have to enter in government to buy 100 some more $1,000 car, then people passing all around car, and then people provoking us some more campaign and bring the government to power. I think someone will feel me back, or pass the other day, put them more, put the city of Great Sign, that they happening now, Then you always still want to pull out of bit defending. We can continue defending, and what we are saying, we are not benefiting. We have to benefit, and we're not benefiting, and continue doing the wrong thing every day because one person has been woman because of your will be defending the president. They say president how to take and the real point make the president.
Oh, just slip off the line there. 0778665073, 0778665073, 0887105105, 21 minutes to go. Yes, we'll lift our next discussion. Yes, we can lift that actuality. Let's lift that actuality, and then we'll just intercept. We'll just accept calls while the actuality is being played. But we'll go back to the line and talk to this caller. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Yes, your name and where you call from?
My name is Josh Kelman. I call you from the Bolova.
Go right ahead, sir.
Straight to the point.
Yeah. I've been monitoring in bed this morning, just lying down, painfully thinking as to how I will even start. Yeah, brother. We are strong supporter of the particular rescue. When they say soldier, we are. Today we cannot even get employment, brother. What's going on? Then people, the army would die, purchasing car at 100 something. Why? No employment. Where are we heading? Brother, the Liberians are getting angry. It reaches the Liberians are angry. That's it.
Thanks so much. Let's keep the peace. Let's keep the peace. And Bob Marley once says, a hungry man is an angry man. So we just need to keep the peace. Let's go back to the line and talk to this caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, your name and where you call from?
Yeah, I'm feeling what I can't think of this morning.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Sincerely speaking, I don't think President Joseph Imam Bakar is very ready to lead this country. Because from the beginning of this government, it has been marked by the constant violation of our constitution, the gross abuse of power, and the president says nothing about it. The president is not even concerned about the people's welfare. For example, look at the recast budget that the lower has just passed. Civil servants that fought for Joseph Imam Bakar to become president. Nurses and doctors that fought for him. Where are they? Their interests are no longer met. But we have ministers in this government. And Andy Moda himself said it on School FM that the car was bought by LRA for the Ministry of Commerce. Can you imagine that? 100 and some more thousand for a vehicle in short of struggling economy, where our people go to bed without food, where the students are not in school. But you have of one, it's not here alone. There are more officials of government, directors, they are not coming out. And I promise them, the sanction that the process of the president we have time is making right over them. Most of the officials will be sanctioned. Because why? They are wicked, they are evil, they evil the devil every day. So they will pay the price for what they are doing. And like people, as the previous caller said, we are getting tired. The time is coming that we will take our country. We will take it. Things that how they want to lead us. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much. 0778665073.
That's the voice of the Liberian
Now,
people. That's the voice of the Liberian
Nothing
people.
you can
And
do about it.
you can't do anything about it. Let me address that caller who said the journalists are the one who imposed the president. You see, we are here again and we are still saying the same thing. It's for you to make your own decision that is right for you. If we are silent on the matter of not saying that the Unity Party is leading on the wrong path, you would not know. So we have to checkmate them to tell you that the Unity Party that you voted in is proceeding wrongly. We have to tell you. So that 2029, if they continue to do it until 2029, you have a better decision.
Okay, let's squeeze in this call. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
How are you?
Yes, Olivia, where you call from?
Yeah, thank you very much. This is Mohammed Guitar, a member of the Civil Rights Movement in Liberia.
Okay, Mr. Guitar.
Let me really commend you and my sister in the CEO. You're very, very sharp this morning. I've been monitoring Law FM this morning. Thank you for the discussion in the interest of Liberian people. You know, we are telling a lot of young people in the country, politicians, they will not build Liberia. Because a politician idea could build a country long time, we are not here. But they only gave people, you know, like a Joe speech during the election period to turn the people to their way. The time that for me, I believe that Joseph Nima Baka were not going to do a good thing for the country when he put up the asset recovery thing, the way in which they say up. Therefore, there the government officials have refused to declare their assets, and the action that the government take towards the identical people are for me, I knew straight that the government was just going to be the same business as usual. Because he told Liberian people business was not going to be as usual, but Liberian people have to be mindful, including all of you people. People that have love for the country will have to be radical. Other countries that develop today, you see the radical step that citizens take against public officials. That one they do the right thing. But I don't when they talk a few times go sit down, they say, oh, the people when they talk for 1 week. Budget alteration under the administration, and one government official going to ride 100,000 vehicles. What are you trying to prove? We are kind of president, we are administration. He get money where he was paying, like doing people say, oh, like the country money, because at the time that you were doing the project, you don't learn the sense. Today you come to power to rescue the Liberian people. Look at the war, rescue. You're trying to rescue yourself. How the Liberian people will be? I rescue now, hope my sister. My children, my community, District 14 and Carlton, we do our survey. They are doing survey with students. They go to campus, they start with the management, oh, want for our children to be here until more air we can pay. But government officials, they are concerned and not about to seek the interest of the people. They only seek the interest for themselves. And if we continue to talk, very soon, we'll start rallying the people against the legislature and even against the government to do the right thing for the Liberian people. So thank you very much for the opportunity. God will continue to bless you people in the studio there.
Thanks so much, Mr. Getawe. 077-8665-073. Another caller is on my back here. Good morning.
Yeah, I'm fine on the line. I'm on the line.
Yeah, let's do it in 30 seconds.
Yeah, you know, people who are probably people development that told the people car that time they sell it, they can't go back and see what society they be lying. They be lying.
Man, no. When you can't hear, you say your own. Don't attack anybody. Don't use our medium to attack somebody. 077-8665-073. Martina, you were trying to press up with something there. Okay, let's take this call. Okay, now this is not a call.
Okay, so we have to tell you the wrongdoing of your government that you said was going to change our lives. You people are part of this government. We are all part of this government. The government is out for us. The government hear us and then they do the rightful thing. But we make the government because we give you the time to be aware of all of those things.
And Martina,
so you cannot blame us.
And to add up to what you say, if you said we were the same people who promoted the administration, we are coming back to you to tell them they're wrongdoing. And we are doing it publicly.
So they're preparing you for 2029. That if the Unity Party continue to do this,
14,
you can vote them out.
Get them all of the way.
This is Liberia. This is Liberia. This is not my father's land. This is not your father's land. This is the place for everyone of them to say our motherland.
Our motherland.
So there is no particular person that is attached to this country that you will feel that power belongs to you and only you. We will vote you out. So if we're silent to say we're not telling you the wrongdoing of Unity Party until maybe 2 days the election will come out and say Unity Party that day, then you have a point to say you people knew all of this and you didn't tell us that they're coming out.
And there are other journalists who have not seen some wrong.
Yes.
They got radio station, you put it on the state saying it's okay, but we are
not. Yeah, we don't tell you say okay. We don't have friends. We don't affiliate with any political party. But fast, time is almost fast spent. I want to play this video and just address something hurriedly. Let me just do it before we move back to the call.
Back to the call line.
Here, as we address these very pertinent issue. I'm going to start by introducing myself. My name is Mary Williams, and I am the General Manager for Content at the Consolidated Group. We are an agent for DSTV in Liberia. And to my left is the General Manager for Customer Service. Miss Fakoli. Miss Fakoli is the General Manager for Customer Service. Okay. We were invited to the legislature. We got a letter dated August 26, 2024, and it was addressed to the General Manager, the management, DSTV, Yama, Dear General Manager. The reason why I want to read this is because this is the premise for which we went to the legislature, okay? And it says, Dear General Manager, I present compliments and write by the directive of Honorable Isaac K. Jones, Chairman of House Committee on Posts and Telecommunications, to kindly invite you to a hearing scheduled for Wednesday, August 28th, 2024, at 2 p.m. Your appearance will be honored in the Speaker's Conference Room, New Annex House Wing. Please be informed further, Mr. Manager, that the committee's hearing is centered on the issues of concern within the post and telecommunications sector of the country. Emphasis will be placed on engaging stakeholders of the sector as a way of identifying successes and challenges of your institution, at the same time creating a platform for more interaction with your entity and the committee on posts and telecommunication. Furthermore, the engagement will draw out after the hearing a policy framework to help strengthen the sector of posts and telecommunication of Liberia. Thank you, General Manager, for your the reason why I'm having a hard time reading this because the letter is not clear, as you can see. I'm struggling to read it. Okay. Be that as it may. So we were invited, we were represented by Madame Fakoli as General Manager for Customer Service. And when they got there, she was hoping that they would discuss what it says in this particular invitation. But when they got there, to her surprise, Mr. Fagon of the LPS, they met other people there. Satcom was there, DSTV of course was there, and Mr. Fagon, who's the Director General of LPS, was there. And I personally was not at the meeting, but I've been briefed on it. And what I was told was that the
Okay.
LPS director.
So time is fast spent. Let me just wrap up on what she
what she
trying to say. From back to the Labra Broadcasting System boss Eugene Facom, the former Deputy Minister for Information, Ministry of Culture and Tourism, in the news again for the third time. I don't know. People can abuse power.
Yeah.
And enjoy it.
And
the country is already tough on the citizen.
Yeah.
And you are telling me because you are the LPF boss, I should take a 5 cup of rice from in the bag and give it to you free of charge. So what becomes of my employees? How will I pay them? If you want to seek your glory in the eyes of the president or the Liberian people, don't use my business to claim your glory. Take your glory. She's saying that LBF boss, she was summoned by the House Committee on Post and Telecommunication, held by Honorable Alpha Jones. She went to the House thinking it was a big problem that DSTV has caused for the country.
Because she's the content manager very well.
Yes. So she went there to sit in a meeting and she saw Eugene Falcon, but in her mind it was not to that.
What is he doing here?
What is he doing here? Just to say that he want to upload the link of
the Liberia Broadcasting
the Liberia Broadcasting System free of charge from DSTV. DSTV is not only attached to Liberia. DSTV is in Sierra Leone, it's in Nigeria, it's in Ghana, it's in Togo.
It has its headquarters in South Africa.
You think that because of
is that
right? Liberia that is giving money to DSTV that they should upload the state, you must pay something for something to business with the people.
Falcon, man.
No, but Falcon, you cannot behave like that. That's the same thing we are talking. If the president cannot take decision, this will go out of hand. He went to NPA and slapped somebody else's own father, husband, brother, not because of your man. No. When I to sing my battle cry, you can say, Tina, I want to leave the studio. You don't want to listen to me if I try to sing my battle cry. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Falcon is in the news again. What the LBS boss want to show? We are talking about business or businesses here that give people money. They tell me free of charge.
Let me just say these 1 or 2 words. We have 5 minutes left. I think Falcon has stayed in the communication sector, especially Liberia, for a little bit of time, and he should understand what to pull out and what to keep. If you want probably to do business with DSTV. DSTV has a marketing department that your marketing department can meet, and not necessarily you being at the forefront.
You cannot take the glory. It's business money. And the people brought their company to Liberia, and then they have Liberians who are employed with the company, and they are benefiting.
They will need salary at the end of the month.
So you know how many things LBS get in there? Different departments. So you just want people to upload your whole work on DSTV. Now at the end of the day, you come on the media to say LBS will never be the same. That's how you usually say. It will never be the same. LBS will never be the same. Under my leadership, LBS will take a new shape. So you want to do black deal. You demanding the people, and then I wonder Honorable Jones listening to Falcon complain.
Yeah.
So asking the nasty, questions before getting over there.
Because it gets embarrassing when you call someone, especially with a letter, and then
or complain. You talk to the letter from an office. Do you know how many people she had to talk to for that day? To can't listen to Falcon complain. But Falcon wants somebody to listen to him. Yeah. But when he went at NPA,
he didn't listen to no one.
And disrespected the security there, he didn't listen to anybody.
Be careful with the job.
When he sat doing the CDC regime, he talked loosely. He never listened to anybody.
Government job as service to country.
You don't be abusing power like that, and they will be clapping for you.
Service to country.
You want for somebody to upload your work free? Who does that? You see, it's only Liberia that DSTV is benefiting from. We only got 2 international stations there. Yeah. Satcom
and DSTV.
I already know that Satcom is all of this place.
Satcom is here. And
DSTV is more advanced.
LNTV has, I think this is where Falcon thought that he could just talk them over.
No, they pay money something for something. People need to get paid.
LNTV is running a channel on Satcom.
So if you wanted to do that, pay our people, it becomes problem because people will start to protest.
Even if you want to do it, your marketing department can easily meet. With the people who know marketing department, you talk in the back. Instead of going through the house
free of charge
and demanding.
How many Liberians these days that set before television like this? How many people? To listen to news? How many people?
Lavin, the area of Chief
Fagon, you have
Yeah, try.
to lower your heart.
Facts and fiction.
That's why the woman describe his act as political.
Yeah,
So right now you want to start fast checking them.
you harassing those people.
It's not your job.
I will say that harassment for him.
The lady said, it's political.
You can't do that.
You cannot do that to my business. Why you want to ride on my rights?
You can kind of love FM and say you're kind of play it.
Yeah, you play my wife.
No.
Bring money.
Yeah,
Nobody get iron copper. Raw copper to the house. Everybody get iron copper.
At the end of the day, everybody got to flush.
Everybody.
So you don't do that to people.
There is no free work for you to sit and say they should make sure that LNTV program it be live on DSTV. Pay money.
Well,
you have to. Now you make Fagon you. I will channel.
You're
not
interesting.
leave from here. You will not leave from here.
Interesting that I'm a man, but we have never met.
Yeah, I'm just telling you.
But sometimes the way he does it, it never seems to stop.
It's impossible. I will just walk on the street. I tell people I'm a journalist. I get I go eat somebody. I say, you don't know I'm the one that set on Rock FM in the morning to talk about national issues.
I won't see the president today. Or I go to EFBI. I won't see if I go and show my article. You know, a president too.
How is it possible?
How is it possible?
People have to think twice. Where on the negative, where on the positive? How is it possible? You want to try the best thing that you Fagon.
It was through the same network. And don't be too surprised. Because Mary Williams at the time, this place was LIB 24. I think that where they had that way back connection. So Fagon should have done better, man. He should have done better.
Fagon always in the news for the wrong reason. I don't know why. If you want to carry a new leadership style at the LBS, do it at your own. That people will find reasons to agree with you.
Yeah, when you start to work in an environment like that, you make people I7s. People will only work when you're around. Oh, the chief, yeah. Let me go and start doing my work. Because they want to impress you.
We find ourselves right to where we are. Liberians are at the point of saying, is this a mistake? Where are we heading? At the period of 9 months, we are where we are.
And all of
this MOU the president has signed, we have not seen any action.
And all of you are going to putting pressure on the president. Because if you people were doing the kind of propaganda that you started with, President Boga will not be having all of these issues.
The people love cameras.
Who just left America.
Just left America and spend all of the time. Your family stay in America, you have access.
What you going to do?
You get your green card to go back to America anytime.
So Daniel Sanders
is over. The other ministers are over. They get the people the chance to explore. You see, sometimes that's why the internal conflict can come from. I pray we get the Director General Ansu Dore anytime soon, so that he can be able to speak to some of the allegations. Because I don't know, the car is not working and we are out of time, so that we can play those videos and see
his response to them.
He cannot behave like that. People are dying or living in the pool of water at the scene that she's feeding. I don't understand that.
Listen to that, brother. I'm a staunch partisan of the rescue agenda. And I even started Monday.
But for it's not easy. Let me tell you something.
Oh,
doing Madam Serif Sam, people need to leave their house. They will leave their houses and come and say, "Oh, but somebody internet will do something for me."
Yeah.
Let me just pay my way to get on Broad Street.
Let me get Broad Street.
That's how some people were living and how something was happening.
But for the past years,
government
officials have been very
mean. The people are looting this country. I mean, something you will continue to vote. I will continue to vote, but we have to decide. I don't want you to say like, I will continue to be a united partisan no matter what. Then you are not putting your children's future on the line.
Even your country first. You cannot stick to a political party.
You cannot stick to the Congress of Democratic Change and say, my blood remain blue. You cannot do that.
You're not here to live forever.
Don't defend any political party. If anybody want to tell you, say, you are not stable in your political decision, tell them, say, yes, I don't want to be stable, but I need my country to come first. I'm talking about the life of my children here. Because you'll be the same children that will take you from nowhere to somewhere.
Okay.
You cannot continue to do that.
Martina, all of time. We have to go.
No, this morning I actually want to talk about it because that's being unfair to we the Liberians. You listen to the lady, she said we was the one who shop into this thing, but we are not the one. Before we leave the station to be back on the afternoon conversation, to our many listeners out there, and one of our regular listener of Tatiana Kroma, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Let me say.
Celebrated his birthday.
Yeah, on Wednesday. Let me say happy belated birthday to you from the Cowell Belt, Mr. Kroma. Happy belated birthday. And even the ones that are celebrating their birthdays on today, happy birthday. And those who birthday, I said on the way we say happy pre-birthday to you. Celebrate in Green Star. I talk to you when I talk to you.
And it's often said by politicians, the reward of politics is never in heaven. So never live a life to please a politician. Till we talk to you, my name is Fanfuma. Martina Ntugba has been here. Enjoy your day further. Bye-bye.
What is better than free? Nothing. Free is better than 1%. Doing any interaction with MTN mobile money is free. We pay your fees for you. No more adding extra money when you are